What's up, the Comic Coalition here for another video for you guys today. Today is the day of NYCC and Target Con, but there was nothing I really wanted from NYCC. The only thing I did want was the Great Ape Vegeta. So I set my alarm clock. Basically, I'm gonna just tell you how things went for me. So I'm expecting things to drop at like 3 o'clock in the morning over where I live on the East Coast, because with San Diego Comic Con and LA Comic Con, or Stanley's Kamikaze, or whatever they choose to call it nowadays, the pops drop at 3 o'clock in the morning. They wait until 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 3 o'clock in the morning where I live. So I'm used to staying up at 3 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the morning for the drops. Last night I was kind of tired, so I set my alarm clock for 3 o'clock in the morning. Lo and behold, the pops drop at 12 a.m. because my dumb ass didn't think like, oh yeah, this is New York Comic Con, so when it's 12 o'clock, it's really 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm so used to all the other Comic Cons being over on the West Coast. But this is the East Coast Comic Con, so the things really did drop at 12, and I missed out on the Great Ape Vegeta. I was super blowed. That was the only thing I wanted. I was blowed. Then I knew I would have to wake up in the morning and go sit outside of Hot Topic and deal with all that madness, which I did not want to have to deal with it this year because I only wanted one pop. I was thinking maybe I won't have to deal with all this stuff this year. Don't get me wrong, I love pop hunting. I love the thrill of the Comic Cons and stuff, but I just didn't feel like it, man. Just didn't. So, wake up, thinking I'm about to have to travel up to Hot Topic. I decided to refresh my page. I had the Vegeta still pulled up. I had the Vegeta page pulled up. Refreshed my page, boom, in stock. Ordered it, got the confirmation, bam, boom, done. Then I started getting sad because I know I'm gonna have to wait a week or so to get it. You know? But it is what it is. Right now, I'm traveling over to the mall to go to Target because supposedly there's supposed to be a Target Con. Hold on, my friend's calling me. Hello? What's up, man? Filming a video right now. Last night the pops actually dropped at 12 o'clock a.m. instead of 3 a.m. because I'm used to the they drop at Pacific Standard Time 12 a.m. You know, you have to. So I missed out on the things, but I got my friend to hook me up and everything though. Yeah, I got everything I needed so far. Yeah, I only wanted like 1 or 2 things. I'm headed over to Target to see about this Target Con. Yeah, I only wanted the one thing. On the Great Ape Vegeta, that's the only one I pulled the trigger on. Yeah, the mall or over in Pooler. Oh, in Macon. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, I already got them. Appreciate it, bro. I'm about to hit up Target. Did you need anything from the Target Con? If they're, you know how our Target is, but all right, man. All right. So I'm about to pick up Shaka. About to hit up Target Con, or hopefully what will be Target Con. But I'm halfway expecting my Target to look at me like, "What the hell are you talking about?" We will see. We shall see. So remember when I said I got sad because I wanted a Great Ape in person? Well, let's see. What's up with the...
Can I eat?
What's up with the Great Apensons? Uzarus.
They ain't even make this right. Where the bagel sauce at?
Where that bagel sauce at? They got Halloween bags. And I got the Tropicana boxes on deck. Don't tell nobody. Look at him, man. He's beautiful.
Can you get out of my junky car with that surveillance footage?
No, I'm about to record you eating your bagel while I look at Pops.
Brolic, yeah.
I'm looking fat.
He's a different turtle. They're all different type of turtles.
I want the fat turtle.
Boy, get away from me.
Y'all boys excited about Target Con?
His name is Meat Sweats, bro.
Duh, you know that today is Target Con.
Swear to God.
They're supposed to have all types of Target Con Pops. But let's see how our Target looks.
Man, I got them, the Jesus.
Ooh, you can earn pizza points for prizes.
Pizza points for prizes.
She ain't never.
So here we are at Target Con.
Came out the house. You fucking bitch.
It's looking pretty Target Con-less to me.
Look alive, look alive. Future world.
So Target actually put out their Target Con Pops. But we have Flock Blue over here. Baby Audrey.
This is what you need.
Prince Akeem. The only thing I wanted was a
oh, that baby
dinosaur thing.
He blowed. It was a dinosaur?
Yes, man, the Green Ranger's dinosaur, bro.
Weak as a fuck.
Fuck you.
You knew they was gonna be up early for that. The best
Yeah, man.
Rangers
I didn't
on.
want to go through it this year like that, man. They still got a good bit of stuff left.
They got Mac from Super Troopers.
But they say that all the low ratings for Venom is just Lady Gaga fans leaving fake reviews because Lady Gaga has a movie that came out the same day as Venom, and they wanted to do better at the box office than Venom.
Giant snakes.
Never heard of.
I have a box.
Yeah.
But yeah, Venom's Rotten Tomatoes score is lower than Spider-Man 3. So what do you expect from the Venom movie, bro? He's eating apple chips.
A lot of dialogue and no action.
A lot of dialogue and no action, says Ivan. Do you think we'll see Tobey Maguire?
No.
No, there'll be no Tobey Maguire in this site.
I'm just kidding. Do you think Tom Holland will pop up? Do you think Spider-Man will pop up right at any point?
At no point do I expect to see Spider-Man.
I don't believe that their universes would cross. I think they're on a different plane. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It would.
I kind of feel like we're gonna see. I feel like we might see a Peter Parker or Spider-Man appearance. Who knows? But I've heard early reviews about this movie, and it's like pretty bad. But I don't care. We're gonna see it regardless. We're big Venom fans.
Where the hell are we driving?
Where do you rank Venom as like on your list of villains, bro?
Villain?
It's up there.
He's my favorite villain with Spider-Man.
Out of Marvel?
Favorite Spider-Man villain?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But he's not really a villain. He's an anti-hero.
Well, originally he's a villain.
He later becomes an anti-hero, but he's my favorite.
He's a very layered character, like Vegeta.
Yeah.
He's kind of like Vegeta. Vegeta is a Marvel universe. My favorite Spider-Man villain though is Dr. Octopus. So go ahead and put that down on the record.
People love Venom so much that it just had to branch off.
Hey, I don't know if you've seen it, but they got set photos of Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio in the new Spider-Man movie.
Swear to God.
I swear to God, Jake Gyllenhaal, and he's like in full Mysterio gear, except they don't got the helmet on, but I think they're gonna add that CGI wise. But he's got like the whole cape.
Joaquin Phoenix,
Joaquin Phoenix in the what?
the Joker.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the Joker thing. He looks dope too. You seen the new Joker movie thing?
Nah,
Like the
man.
pictures of him?
I haven't
Everybody's the Joker in the past 10 years.
He looks kind of like the Heath Ledger Joker somewhat to me.
That's all they're doing is chasing the Heath Ledger like character.
Yeah, chasing that same.
Yeah, but I mean,
You can never replace Heath
That
Ledger.
dragon.
yeah.
He's the greatest Joker that ever will.
I wonder what happened to Jared Leto. They're probably just never gonna see Jared Leto as Joker again. Who knows?
I would not care. Like shark attacks, I know how to stop. Lions, I know how to stop. But bears, not bears, dude. Bears stand up and they're like 8, 9 feet tall, 1,000 pounds.
And they got the combos.
They run.
Yeah, especially on Tekken.
Yeah.
The Tekken bear.
Come on, bro.
They
Come
run,
on.
they swim, they climb, they have claws, they're heavy, they're big,
Sounds like Venom.
and they just kill, bro.
Panda bears are one of the most vicious bears on earth. How do you feel about that? Think they're cute if you want to.
Yeah,
I think they're beautiful.
Think they're cute and cuddly.
Beautiful
yeah,
and graceful.
They're beautiful and fierce.
I wouldn't say fierce, but yeah,
they're pretty fierce, bro.
Yeah, they're ferocious, bro.
They once beat a man to death over the head with bamboo.
Yeah, that and a koala bear.
Yeah, koala bears will stab you through the chest like Steve Irwin.
Koala bears are also asexual.
You know, they kind of. That's kind of gay, but
yeah.
You know, they say Steve Irwin got killed by the koala bear of the sea.
Boy, they super booming, boy. They're lining out the dough.
God damn.
They're lining out the dough.
Damn, son.
Look, hoses getting dropped off at McDonald's.
Damn, son. The movie first reaction is it sucked pretty bad.
Yeah.
What you said? Said it sucked?
Yeah, that shit was pretty ass.
Yeah. Right, so just to go ahead and warn you guys, there will be a little bit of spoiler discussion here about Venom. So if you don't want to get it spoiled, go ahead and click off of this video. But there's really nothing to spoil. Is there anything to spoil here, really?
Nah, man, that shit was short. That's the spoiler alert, short film, fucking.
I felt actually, I felt like it dragged. I felt like I was in there forever watching nothing. A lot of dialogue, no action. You don't see Venom on screen hardly at all. When you do, it's dark and it's like the CGI sucked. It's really choppy. Then you get to the last fight scene, the end scene, and it's basically Venom fighting Venom. It looks exactly like him. You can't differentiate the two really, especially in with the use of crappy CGI, and it's just all over the place. It just looked like a CGI goo fight. The last act is a CGI goo fight. Hey, the last act of Venom is just a CGI goo fight, right? What did you think about it?
It was just sploosage.
I wish I would have stayed home.
I wish I was like 5 seats back so I can see something besides this guy staring at me super hard. Yeah.
The last 5 minutes. The last scene of the movie when he goes into the gas station, that part that you've already seen on the trailer when he's like a turd in the wind, was literally the best scene of the whole movie.
I also like that opening scene. I feel like the opening scene was dope as fuck. Like when Venom was just first introduced. And
it took a lot of build up to get Venom
scene when they were just
Venom.
came in.
Venom lasted for 5 minutes.
The thing was crashing.
There was too much fucking comedic break in it, so I couldn't.
I didn't think the comedian, the funny stuff was funny, you know?
It wasn't. Ass, man.
I didn't laugh.
It was like a big kid movie. It's a movie for like 16-year-olds.
Yeah, and they kind of like made Venom like a bitch in this movie, if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly. He's cracking jokes and shit.
Cracking a lot of jokes, referring to himself as a loser.
Yeah.
Like referring to himself as a loser and stuff. I don't know, man. Shit kind of sucked.
Well, he was badass, bro.
Honestly, Fantastic Four, Michael B. Jordan was just a notch above this film. And Spider-Man 3. This movie makes Spider-Man 3 look like a fucking masterpiece. I don't care. I'd rather have Topher Grace Venom than this crazy CGI looking shit. Tom Hardy didn't sell it for me.
No.
I don't know. The credit scene, they bring in Woody Harrelson, and they finally do something interesting with the movie. And they set that up. Woody Harrelson is Carnage.
I fucking hate Woody Harrelson.
I love Woody Harrelson.
I hate gingers. Fucking all of that shit, bro.
I love Woody Harrelson, but it's like, we know we're never gonna see it. This movie was so bad, there's no possible way in hell we will ever see a sequel. Also, like, with the months building up to this movie, there's so much talk about all the different symbiotes that's about to be in this movie. No, there's not, bro. There's not that much symbiotic action in here, bro. It's just a bunch of people who can't take the host. They don't turn into all the symbiotes that you know and love from Spider-Man. It's just Riot versus Venom. They don't do a good job of making Riot look different than Venom. Man, God.
Yeah, I didn't know who was who.
Yeah.
The only difference between Riot is that he was gray.
Yeah, he was a little bit gray, but what you can't tell in the last act of the movie is just dark.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the last act of Wonder Woman when she fights
Hated that.
Yeah, I hated that too, man. Fuck this movie.
This movie was basically Green Lantern all over again. Just a bunch of fucking confusion.
Yeah. I didn't like how Tom Hardy played the role. It was like he was just confused and rambling on the whole time. Isn't that how he played the role? Like he was a homeless dude, like a homeless drunk that was just rambling and babbling on the whole time. That's exactly how he acted the whole entire movie. I understood that he acted like that for a little while, but no, the whole entire movie you're gonna see him with bags under his eyes, stumbling around, not forming complete sentences, and like, yeah, man.
All he did was take back like 3 bottles of Jack, and then There's Venom.
Yeah, he definitely
They tried to
did.
make it cool because he ate heads like
Yeah.
twice.
But they didn't. They clearly like cut it out where it would show that it'd be a little more graphic. They just show that he's about to eat.
There was
head.
no blood in the whole movie at all.
Yeah, no blood at all. I don't know, man.
Venom was what, Russian or some shit?
I'm just highly disappointed. I'll put it that way. Okay, so we're fresh off of seeing the shit show that was Venom, and we are now over here at Barnes and Nobles.
In the Rio Grande and watch that shit.
He said he'd rather drown in the Rio Grande and watch that. But anyway, about to hit the Barnes and Nobles, maybe ThinkGeek, just to see if they still got some NYCC exclusives. Middle of the afternoon, we're not expecting anything, but just gonna check some shit out.
Look at the door knockers on this one. Supergirl.
Pass on Supergirl. Yeah, Hermione. The double I said.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Clark Kent. T'Challa.
That's true. We got Mr. Rogers over there for the win. Some kid is trying to destroy Venom. Looks like these are the exclusives they have left over here.
I've seen a thing of these.
Hey, how you doing? That is
There's a
dope,
chase
though.
right here in the front.
This is what I need in my life.
Yeah, no, like 300. I thought they were
That's not bad. This too clear?
Yeah, it is.
Get
Get your ass out
Go
of
ahead and put them shoulders together.
Yeah, he's already killing me with the shoulder room, bro. Remember at Planet Fun, he just bust me out the way?
Yeah.
I might just sit right here like this and just take up all this.
Both got them out the way.
He's about to get mobbed.
No, I'm
So
not.
Ivan's got Ken. Sophomore knows how to smash some buttons really quick. Look at him.
You seen Molly Ringwald's pussy earlier?
No, I haven't seen Molly Ringwald's pussy, bro. This is a YouTube channel for toys, bro.
Some kids just gotta see that though.
The kids these days don't know who Molly Ringwald is. Alright, Ken, you got like a couple more. Ooh, what's gonna happen? You not know the technique?
Nah, not on this shit.
Down, forward, button.
Yeah, that I know.
Oh, it's not over?
Nope, it is now. It is now. So we
It's only because I had to stand up.
You're a fake girl. You definitely have to get some great props.
Okay.
Ooh, it's the handbook for the
Alright, so that brings an end to this quick little video for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to hit that notification bell. And be sure to subscribe. And as always, you have a good day, YouTube.